Alrighty, guys. Looks like we are live finally. Sorry about the long wait. It decided to take its own sweet time in loading the game tonight. So, we are back on La Coronella for part 5. And quite honestly, I have to figure out what I'm doing right now because I was playing on my private game yesterday and got myself all confused between the two. So, just give me a few seconds to get everything organized here. Let's see. Actions. Pallets are making tomatoes. I'm still missing pallets. Okay. I can bring pallets to the greenhouses. That's a good thing. Feed master's making stuff. Cut master needs sugar beets, which we should be just about ready to do our sugar beets, I believe. All right. So first thing, let's hop in our little monster. And I think I have a little trailer. I'm not sure. Oops. Step faster here so I can see what we're doing. I don't have a little tractor. I mean, a little trailer. All right, well, oh, and this is a result of the 4 contracts I had for baling. I got $75,000 or $78,000, and then I had these stacks of bales left over. So I'll have to put those away soon here. I'm gonna unload my monster because I wanted to take it. And these are the big bales, so I need extra help with the weight of them. Since I don't currently have the equipment to move bales around. I love this little monster. I was hauling seed pallets and everything else last night with it on my private game. It's so much more versatile than the little guy is. The gator. That's what I'm trying to think of. Jeepers Creepers. Alright, let's see if we can get a really cheap little trailer. Thing in the used market? No. Got a sprayer, though. I think I already own those, though, for the... I gotta look and see if I own the orchards. I don't remember. That's the hard part about... yeah, I do. So I've got all the equipment I need for the orchards. Anyway, that's the hard part about keeping 2 separate maps going, is trying to keep track of what you have and what you don't have. Alright, so back to the little trailer. I just want something little I can haul behind my gator without issue. I'm just going to check and see what I have here. That one actually will work well. It says it's only for small bales, but it'll work for everything. So we're going to get that one. We're going to get the flatbed. And we're going to get... we're going to throw a hitch on the back of it just for giggles. Alright, nothing fancy. 17 grand? Okay. Works. The question is, where was my shop set? So, wait a minute. You gave me the gooseneck. No, 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 I don't want gooseneck. Alright. Superhuman strength down to the shed. And see if it'll let me switch it out for a different model. Customize. Don't want the gooseneck. I want just the standard frame. That's the one I want. There we go. Much better. Oh. My game is stuttering just a few seconds as it continues to load all the stuff here. Let's get our trailer and we'll head over to the pallet factory. There we go. And pallet factory is going to be this way. And then this way. Those tires on that trailer are really noisy. I gotta back up. Yeah, because I'm not dragging anything. That's a good thing. Let's see. I need to look at my map and see where I'm going. I am going over here. So I need to go right, left, and then right around the A. So right across here. Follow this up around. I'm still get turned around on this map so easily. It's crazy. Alright, so now let's see. Where am I? I am there, so I go left at this intersection. Yeah, this will take me over there. And eventually I'll probably have to buy some sort of pickup when I start hauling full pallets of things, but right now this little monster does the trick for me. Steering is still super sensitive. Okay, now I need to go... Let me look at my map. Right, and then down that way, back in. So we're gonna go this way. And then I think it is this way. Yes, pallet room. And did I go the wrong way again? Nope, there it is. Okay. Grr, tight turns. This is one of the noisiest trailers when you're hauling it, that it kind of hisses when you're hauling it. It's weird. Alright, so let's pull up over here. And I need to drop down the F1 menu just long enough to see turn on auto mode and those things here. And let's see, we're gonna go Control Left, Shift R to turn that on. And then we're going to do container type Euro pallets. Alright, that should do it. Shift R. Come on. Loading filter, full only. We're gonna do partial. Any filters, Euro pallets. And I don't remember if I had to open the ramps on this or not. There we go. Left Shift R. Perfect. Alright, wait for the next batch to do that. And Shift R to bring them up, and then load them up. Okay. Now, I can't turn quite as sharp as I'd like here, so we're gonna have to put our ramps back in. And go this way. Now to find my way to the greenhouses. Because then I think I should be able to get my production for the greenhouses going. And I found out something else really interesting playing on my private map last night, that you don't need the protein feed for the cows. So we'll get them going. All you need is the silage and straw and hay, so you can make the TMR to feed them. And let me check my map so I know where I'm going. Go right here. And follow that road. I gotta go. Nope, actually I want to go straight here. Up around the Olive Grove, which I do not own. Oof, another sign. Glad I don't get charged for those signs. That would cost a fortune. Okay. Tried a Ram 3500 pickup last night, playing the game, and oh my god, I was crashing and bouncing off things, and yeah, it's just too fast for this map. You guys like them, go ahead, but I'll stick with the Gator or just a smaller pickup. Okay, let's see. We gotta go across the river. And in case anybody's wondering, I have like 145 mods loaded that I might use. I pared it down from probably 200 plus that is in my normal pack that I use for private games. So I can tell you what they are, but I'm not going to list them. It would take me forever. So I did add in a bridge pack though, so I can put bridges in if I need them. And okay, so now each one of these locations gets their own. So I am going to manually pick them up because I want to split up between all the different greenhouses. Oops, wrong way. Gotta go this way. Down here. Okay. And I think that's all I need to do to get the greenhouse up and rolling. Alright, so we'll look. Yep. Why is there a seed pallet inside of the greenhouse? That's weird. Alright, well, can I grab it? I can. Alright, well, we'll stick it in the here, because I don't need it right now, but it'll eventually be absorbed. So tomatoes are running. We got lettuce in this one. And we've got strawberries in this one. Just the standard for now. There are other greenhouses on the map, like melons and things, but I haven't got them up and running yet. Oops. And we must be full of pallets already. Place again. There we go. And I did change quite a few settings in OBS, so hopefully the streams run smoother. I was getting so frustrated, I just almost quit streaming, because, at least on YouTube, because it was just such a nightmare to get everything set. So, we'll see. And if it gets choppy during the stream, or I lose too many frames and stuff, I'll have to do some adjustments. Okay. Last pallet, we'll just tuck. Oh, that one's already full. We'll tuck it over here. Alright, that took it all. So let's go ahead and put this partial pallet in the tomato greenhouse. There we go. Now we're up and running. Make sure my water and everything is set while I'm down here. Greenhouses, tomatoes. We're good. Good there, and good there. Alright, we're going to be making growing veggies now. Alright. Back in here, back up to the farm. Alright, I'm gonna go first person. It's easier to drive in first person. Okay, so the plan for today is to take a look and see where my fields are at, because I know I'm working towards getting the cows and the sheep and things going. I just don't remember exactly where I'm at right now. And I should also have some, what do you call it, sugar beets ready to harvest. Let's see, I want to go this way. Right down here. And I'll be putting a bridge in here so I don't get the crazy wobble every time we go through there. Okay, so we're back here, and let's see where our fields are at so I know if I have to start my sugar beet harvest or not. Alright, so save the game quick, and we'll look at our fields and stay ready to harvest. Okay, so I got one that's ready to do. I've got one that's plowed. That one is plowed. That one's ready. That one's not. So nothing is ready to pop yet for harvest that I own anyway. Yeah, because I own 30, 36, 58, 118. So that one's about ready to go, and I've got quite a few to plant. Activated. These are my sugar beet fields, if I remember right. 23 and 48 are my two sugar beet fields. So I'm waiting for those to come ripe. 48's about ready to go, and 23 is close. So let's work on I think what I'll do is do a little bit of mowing right away and at least get my grass up and running for the fermenter. And I can't see. Back this thing up. We'll just tuck this in next to the fertilizer spreader for now. Come on, turn. You're gonna hit the pole, aren't you? Yep, you're gonna. Alright, so we'll tuck that in there for now. And let's see, where's my mower setup? Do I even have a mower setup? Let's just look and see, because I don't remember. I don't see any mowers. Okay, so that means I need to buy a mower. Alright, and I like the John Deere Batwing mower, which a lot of people don't like. I really like it. Very, very versatile. And not very expensive. This guy right here, 15,000. And we'll leave John Deere wheels. I don't really care what the stuff is, and I don't want it to mulch, and I'm going to leave standard setup just as is. Okay, so we got our mower, and then I'll be doing loose grass pickup, which I don't think I have anything for right now. No, I don't. But do I need my bull or do I need the other tractor? Wow, this is hard keeping track of which tractors are which in this game, especially between things. Nope, I'm gonna go down to old. I got one Massey there. Ugh. Where's my 8S? Got an 8S somewhere. There's my 7S, my 7M. Where's my 8S? Right here she sits. That's the one I want for my mowing. Right, and I'm going to have to move all those bales eventually. What I will do, though, is just manually toss them in somewhere so they're out of the way. And I do have a pickup wagon. Nice. I'm probably going to end up selling that, though, because I plan on using the forage pickup tool and a wagon behind me. So, much faster and much easier to use than a pickup wagon. Alright, this is my only grass field at the moment. It should be ready. Let me check. Nope, it's harvested. Okay, well, we'll leave that hooked up and ready to go. See what I mean about trying to keep two farms straight? Alright, so we will, I guess, proceed with seeding and things. So I can back up without crashing. Oops. No, I want my other tractor. Tour of equipment. There it is. Alright, I tried to zoom out is what I was trying to do, and I hit the wrong direction. Alright, back up. No, don't hit every rock in the county. Just back up. Alright, fine. I'll leave you sit there for right now. So, I must have a cedar somewhere. Ew. That cedar? Okay, well, that cedar's going to be sold because I want to have a more versatile cedar, which is going to be, please tell me I have it loaded. I don't. Or is it under planters? Yes, they are. Okay, they're under planters. I want to use this Kinsey multifruit. Very expensive, but it is plants everything. Don't think the other Kinsey does. No, it doesn't. 74. Ooh, that's a good chunk of my money. That's everything, including canola and corn and beans and everything all in one. I think I'm going to do that, but I'm going to check and see what my cedar is worth. Red cedar, G worth 86, so that's not so bad. So we'll go ahead and sell that. And then we'll go back in here and get a plant, get the Kinsey multifruit. And I have the big guy on my other map. I'm going to go with the little smaller one. It's 12 versus 18, so it's only 6 meters difference. So it's not really that different. Standard equipment roller. Can't even see the difference. For an extra 2,000? Nah, I don't need it. Okay, so yes, we'll pick that up. Oh, nope, nope. I only need one. Thank you. Alright, so this is one of those complicated ones where you gotta drive in, hook up, unfold it, blah, blah. Okay. Get this. And it only takes seed, so I gotta fertilize separately. Which is alright. Put the covers, and we'll refill it with seed. I think I have a couple fields I said that were ready to. This one is plowed, that one's not mine, that one's plowed, that one's plowed. That one is cultivated. So I have a bunch of planting to do. Wow. I got 28 to go too. Okay, so I'm going to make 28 into a grass field. That's my first one. Close our lid. And we're going to preset it to grass so I don't forget to change it. Grass, okay. Now let's go to 28 and plant that. This is one of the hardest turns to make here because of the telephone pole right there. Always have to swing wide. And actually, I need to switch over to my bull for planting, because this one I don't think is going to have enough horsepower. Alright, so we're going to leave it sit right there. Switch this over to the bull real quick. Just so I don't have to switch when I get down there. That's annoying when you get all the way to the field and then you have to switch. We'll just park that in here for a moment. Alright, give me my bull. Ooh, dirty pig. Oh well. I'll be quite happy if I don't have to do any grass work for a while. Those 4 contracts just about took it out of me, that I never want to do grass again. So it took me almost 4.5 hours to finish them up. Alright. Off we go to plant some grass up on field 28. That tractor's really loud. I might have to turn that volume down. In my headphones, anyway. And take the shortcut. And I believe 28 is not this way. 28's the other way. Do it every time. Did I back up far enough? Turn, turn. Yes! Haha. Right. And run over a few people while I'm at it, because I can't drive, obviously. And we'll get over there and do some planting. And we're going to go backwards around the roundabout. And this is field 28. Can't see where I'm going. There we go. Alright, so this is ready to plant. Not exactly sure how this works. So, F1 menu. Unfold seeder. Oh, it twists for you. That's kind of nice. Never used this one before. Well, that is crazy. Okay. Alright. Get ourselves lined up here. Then do a couple hedgerows, and that'll turn a worker loose on it so we can do something else. Although it won't take too long to do with this. Fire it up or down. Then before I do the next episode, I think I'll turn on precision farming, because it does make a huge difference in how much lime and everything is needed for these fields. So it's going to be a good thing to get that going too. I'm getting used to it in my private playthrough, so I can get used to all the commands and make sure everything's done in the right order and that kind of thing. And I need to turn game sound down in my headphones a bit. Too much loudness. Alright. And I'm overplanting so I don't leave that black ridge along the edge. Since this is going to be a grass field, I want it to look nice. And you are planting, aren't you? Just double check. Yes, okay. It's a different texture than I'm used to for planting, so I was like, make sure that is planting. And for the hedgerow, I'm not going to use super speed because it's such a twisty, turny little corner here. I just end up crashing, so let's do this first. Oh, I knew I'd get hooked on one of the fences. Yeah, in the private playthrough, I have my cows and my sheep up and running. Took me a long time to get that far, though. I think I played 6 hours yesterday total, off and on. I got most of my mineral feed up and running. I have my other stuff going. I've harvested beets. I've done all that stuff already. And it actually turns out cheaper just to buy the beets through the F12 menu and then just deduct enough money from your account to cover it. Because by the time you rent the harvesters and everything, it is so much cheaper just to buy beets. So, but since I already purchased the 2 fields, which I'll keep for other product, it's just, you know, if they hadn't been sugar beets already, I would not do that. I just buy enough to get my mineral feed production going. Sorry, protein feed production going. But I was kind of almost a little angry last night when I found out that I didn't need the protein feed for the cows. Because I had been waiting and waiting and waiting to get the cows going because I thought I needed the protein feed for all the animals. And you don't. Here, let me see what I'm trying to do. Trees. Alright, now, next. Now that I have that silly outline down on the outside. Now I don't have to be exactly particular with where I'm planting things. I was debating starting precision farming tonight, and then I was like, no, because then I have to buy all the equipment and all that stuff to get started, so I'll just let it go for tonight. And then I think we will probably see if I can get started by just buying some TMR for the cows and get that up and running until my grass fields are mature. and I can get enough grass off them to make the silage and things. I did add in a mod that lets me buy large stacks of bales, so I just may do that just to get them up and running, since I'm still sitting really well on money-wise too. And I don't plan on starting with all 400 or 800, whatever that pen will hold. I'll probably just start out with 40 just to get the production started and that good stuff. Oops, I missed a piece. I'll get that before I leave. This is one of the more crooked fields in the map, which is why I like to use it for grass, because then I don't have to try and get the harvester through here and make all the corners. Although it does fit, but I need grass fields anyway. So this is a nice one, not too far from the farm. Oh, sure. Missed that little tiny point. Come on, back in. There we go. Okay, it sounds like there's a squeal in this planter that, if I had it any louder than I do, I think it would mess with my ears. Must be like the air pump system or something that's making it noisy, but I'll just keep it turned down, we'll be good. I must get this little tiny patch right here. I'm down here. There we go. Hope the stream is running smoothly, because I turned the bitrate way down from where it was. YouTube's complaining that I don't have a high bitrate set, but if it's going to give me issues on streaming and causing problems with my streams, I'm not going to follow their suggestions. So. Plus, I'm not playing a game like CSGO or something like that, where it's like really, really fast, intense action, so I should be just fine. Okay, get that lined up again. Thank you, Mid. I just didn't know where it was at. Hopefully it's continues to run smoothly. I see my computer stuttering just a little bit, but I think I have Dropbox open in the background, which is probably causing it. Come on, line up. Hope you all are enjoying the video. It's hard to tell because, unfortunately, none of you have left a like or dislike, so kind of hard to tell. But I'm going to keep going anyway, so. Because I really enjoy this map now that I got started. I fought for a while to play it, and not play it. Because everybody was going, oh, you gotta try it, you gotta try it. All the stuff is built in. It's so good. And I took one look at it and went, oh my god, where do I start? Lift it up, there you go. And now that I understand the system a little bit, I watched the Farmer Klein tutorial, or map review. That helped a ton. So I kind of figured out where we start, where things are located, and things like that. Because nothing shows until you buy it, which is a trend in Farm Sim that I don't like. But you have to buy it before you can see what the product is, or property actually is. And for some reason, words have been escaping me the last few days. I've not been able to speak clearly. It drives me crazy. This last couple little patches done, we'll have one field knocked down. I'll have to come back and fertilize it, but that's not an issue. With a 42-meter spread, it doesn't take long to fertilize at all. biggest problem is going to be able to bring enough fertilizer with me to not have to run back to the farm every 2 seconds. All right, we are done with this. Shut her off and get it folded so we can go to the next farm. Fold. Here you go. And while that's doing that, we're going to be forced to save. And let's see. Our next field is 26, which is close by. What do I have growing already? That's corn in field 27. Do I have any barley anywhere? To brown? No. Okay, so we're going to put 26 and 24 into barley because I need those for the protein feed. And then we'll figure it out from there. So we're going to go across the top here to 26 and 24. Make those into barley. And I have not noticed what the chickpeas are used for, but I have it planted on my private playthrough, so it's, oh, I gotta back up and head to this entrance, otherwise I'll never get in there. And in real life, this entrance would drive me crazy, because you can't get into the field except for going this way, or straight from the other direction. Alright, so we want to do barley, and while that's unfolding, we will set it to barley. And wheat, barley. Okay. Get ourselves lined up, do our hedgerows. And then I think I might go move some bales. Get those out of the middle of my yard and into that shed right there, or take them down to the cow barn. Because I think I have enough cash to do the cow barn. We'll see. Should have. They generally aren't that terribly expensive compared to the rest of the stuff on here. Okay. Whoops. Too wide of a swing. There you go. Back on track. Avoid the... No. I said avoid it, not hit it. Okay, there we go. Back on track. I like the size of these fields because they take a while to plant, but they don't take hours to plant, which is really what I really like about this map. You can have one done in, well, 15-20 minutes and you're good to go on the next field. Overshoot. So back up and straighten out. Yeah, I gotta. I think I have to fertilize my almond orchard that's right next door here too. I haven't done that yet. I don't think, but I'm not going to worry too much about it right at the moment. I get these other fields planted and get them going. Let's see, which is my straight angle? That's going to be the straight angle. Okay, so I'll go to the top of the field and try to get it so I can start a worker and so I can go move those bales. I'll have some touch-up to do, but that's not going to be a big deal. I need to put... I do have wheel weights on this one. Okay. And let's see, where's my... I'll go down to this far edge. That'll give me a good starting spot where my worker will go all the way through the field. I'll go down to this edge here. And straighten out and start a worker. Make sure they do the first couple swipes straight. And I might turn off fast farming for him because they tend to overshoot the field. Are you doing? No, no, no. Stop. Stop, I said. That's my cornfield. You stop that. Grr. Well, that didn't work. So let's try again. How about we go this way? Actually, can I do another... still an angle. So if I go a couple more manual strips, I might get away with doing a worker on this one. Grr. Alright, we're just gonna put it down. And turn it on would help. We'll have to fix that corner, but that's alright. Darn workers, you can never trust them. If I would have just hit that and then quick flipped off, I wouldn't have had a cornfield left. Not that I really need it, because I'm not doing traditional silage, but it's just annoying that they're not doing the field that the tractor is on. That's what I wish they would set it to as active element, as the tractor. But I think it's the planter is considered the active element in the game. Alright, well, I think I'll just continue to do it myself. It's going to be faster in the long run instead of having to check on them every 20 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you want to say. Alright, let's just do it. It'll be faster than trying to hire workers. Alright, and I'm going to go a little bit wider until I hit this one spot, and then I'll swoop over again. If I miss just a tiny little bit, I'll just swoop out a little bit, gradually swoop back out to the front edge. There we go. This is going to net us a bunch of straw and some barley for our mineral feed. I keep saying mineral feed, protein feed, which we need for the rest of the animals. Not sure why they didn't include it on the cows, unless they just want it simple so you can get the at least the cows up and running without having to wait for the protein feed. That's about the only reason I can think of, unless it's because of the feeding robots. That would be the only other reason I could think of that would why they didn't want to mess with it. Because there's a feeding robot on the main cow barn. So, oops. I may have to rent a trailer to get those bales down to my cow barn now. Because I don't believe I have a trailer for bales at the moment. Hello, put the planter down. Here. Okay, so sooner or later I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do with my greenhouse goods, which I made a list of all the buildings and factories on here when I was watching Farmer Client's video. I went through and made a list of where they're located and what they are. I did not get what it takes for each one of them. I wish I would have done that, but he was going so quick I had a hard time keeping up with him. Ugh, don't start that controller. I wasn't able to keep up with him when he was talking about it, and then look to see what each one of them was, you know, the products they supported. So the chickpeas are a mystery, and the exact location of where the products for the greenhouses go is still up in the air for me. Supposedly there are melon greenhouses on here too. I have not seen them though yet. They're probably tucked in a corner somewhere that I just haven't gone to. run would be fun to get going. But gotta take it in baby steps. I have a tendency to just keep going and keep going and keep going. Oh, that was cute. I didn't raise up my planter. Huh. Some farmer I am. Oh well. Looks like I'm going to have to shut off my Dropbox, if you'll just bear with me for 1 second, because it's trying to sync something. I'm going to put you on hold screen just for a moment. Be right. All right, we'll see if that helps. I use Dropbox for my real job, and I was doing a lot of work, so I had to back up all I was working on today. Sometimes it takes a while. All right, done with another field. Let's shut that off. Yeah, I know I need to fold it. All right, so 26 is in barley. We were gonna go, 27 is corn. So I gotta go back up to this corner. I know I shouldn't be driving while I'm folding the cedar, but oh well. Let's see, I wanted to do 24, which is up around the corner here. I can't see. All right, so 24 is just over the bridge. And that's right, there's a fence there. I gotta find the entrance. Last night I was hopping off the bridge and going over the edge. So I got tired of trying to find the entrance here, but it's right down here. Oh, another stop sign. Oh well. Alright, so we're gonna put this one in barley also. Unfold you. That's unfolding. I'll get myself kind of positioned. Okay, so turn you on. Yeah, I know. I'm in a hurry. Sorry. There we go. Turn it on. Drop her down. And hopefully I have enough seed to complete this one. I should. 1,600 units should be plenty. Wait a second, this looks like it's planted or cultivated. Am I planting on something on top of something? No. Okay. I should have put lime on it, but oh well. It'll be fine for this round. I'll just make sure it's fully fertilized. I won't get quite as high of a yield off it, but it'll be fine for this round. Trees so close to the field, it's really hard to see. Well, this is my cut across field. When I don't feel like finding a road, I go down this field and across. Good thing I have crop destruction shut off, or I'd be making a mess out of my fields. But since I use workers now and then, I can't leave crop destruction off. As you can see, they don't like to follow the rules. So I'll leave it off until they fix it, where the workers don't hop fields or turn around in the middle of your field. Let's see, we'll do one more hedgerow and then I'll go straight lines. This one I could probably get away with a worker, but we'll see. I might just keep going and do them quick myself, and then I don't have to worry about it. Oh, get over. There you go. Two of my 3 fields ready to go. I think I had one more to do after this, unless I miscounted. This is our 3rd field, so I don't remember if I had 4 to go or 3. Well, let's just go. Yeah, we'll do little strips here until we get back to the full straight lines again. Little bits, but that can't be helped. So I go back and bring them up, just a little more so I can see. Yeah, I'll just touch up that little spot. I'm not really OCD, but that will bother me. Okay, 2 more strips should do it, and I'll be back on full length. Corner. All right. This map is a big thing to learn, but once you get it figured out, and I hope if anybody plays this, they have better GPS than I do, because I can't remember where anything is half the time. You'll see me going wrong ways all the time. Because there's just so many locations on it. But I can tell you right now, I probably won't get all of the productions going because there's just too many on here for one person to keep going and do. So I'll do as many as I can, or as many as feasible. Strip. Alright, back on straight strips now. Let's see where this map would be a huge time sink. I mean, I think it was close to 6 hours yesterday in between projects and doing laundry and everything else that I sat and played and got grass done and got hay done and harvested a bunch of barley and got the barley or the protein feed up and running. And yeah, it was a long day, but I managed to do it in between other chores, so I justified my game playing that many hours by doing things in between. That, and I kept my body from telling me, "You idiot, what are you trying to do?" Then we'll reassess our field situation and see where we're at. And probably do a bunch of fertilizing, because I think my grass needed fertilizing, and maybe lime. What I should do is really dig up those grass fields and get them so they're, well, the one grass field I own, I need to do that with so it gets better yield. But I did it again. I forgot to lift up my planter. Oh well. Yeah, that's my next plan, is to deal with the bales, try to get the cows up and running, and then we'll start looking at the grass field, redoing that in between harvests. But by far, the Dootsfar Bull tractor I'm using right now is my favorite tractor in the entire game. I'm not partial to any of the red or green or whatever. It's just whatever works the best, and so far this one works the best for everything that I've thrown at it. Very little tire slippage no matter what I'm doing. Plenty of power to pull any of the equipment in the game. Doesn't always like some of the smaller stuff because it's just got so much power that it skids quite a bit when you're going faster speeds. But that's with any of the big tractors, they like to do that. But you slap a set of wheel weights on it, it's good to go for just about anything you can throw at it. Oops, there we go, close off that. Forgot to lift up the planter again. Alright, and I'm off center. Let's get straightened out. There we go. Right down. It's done. Only thing I've found that the Bull doesn't work well with are the Heston balers. When you go to do the pickup, works great with the baler itself, but when you use the special pickup trailers for the Heston bales, the wheels are so... Oh, seriously, I ran out of seat on that little tiny corner. Okay, fine, I'll go refill. Not too far from the seed bank, so... but as I was saying, the Heston balers are the only one that this Bull does not work with because of the width of the back tires. The Heston pickup is too narrow for the Bull. So I'll have to use a smaller tractor when I do Heston bales, because I would love to do the Heston bales for like the straw and stuff, but I might just stick to the... Come on, words. Stick to the loose manufactured stuff because I'm using the fermenters and things, so I don't have to have 3 different styles of things. And I need to get a little closer to the seed huts. There we go. And probably hit this trailer. The covers, refill. And I checked on that gold trailer that's sitting right by my tractor, and that only does half of it in one product and the other half in another product, at least as far as I could find out. So that one's not going to work for me. Probably end up, if I need a lot of lime and things, I'll probably end up using precision farming faster than I thought, because the amount of lime you go through is crazy without using precision farming and fertilizer both. It's pretty high. But like I said, I was going to do that tonight, and then I just totally spaced it when I was getting ready for the stream. So This little teeny tiny corner. Fold the cedar. Planter, cedar, whatever you want to call it. Let it do its thing. And then pull itself closer. Bam. Turn it on. Drop it down. And do this little tiny corner. There. Alright. And fold it back up. And while it's doing that, I'm going to take a look at the map again. See where we're sitting for crops here. 28 is grass, so that doesn't show. 22 is planted, that's planted. That's almost ready to harvest. Grass should be soon. 38, I don't think I have a plant in 38 because those were the two, 38 and 40 were two potato fields that I got rid of. So let's see, what should I plant in 38 and 40? Get up there. How about we do... You know what? Let's do chickpeas. I haven't done chickpeas on this map, so let's do those. 23 is growing. I'm going to field 38, and that's directly south. So right, then another right, follow it, and that way. Okay. So I need, actually no, I need to go left. Duh, not right. Left. Right at this corner. I love the idea that he has dairy sheep put in here, which is this little farm coming up here is the dairy sheep. And it's really convenient having it, oh, hit the sign while I'm at it. Very convenient because my farm is right back up there. You can't see it because of the trees, but the main farm is right up there. So it works really, really well to have the sheep. And I need to go this way. Backwards. Ha! Backwards around the roundabout. To right here. And take out another sign in the process. I'm what, 3 for 3 now? I think. Do that, and we will switch it to chickpeas. I have no clue what they're used for, so we'll probably end up selling them unless somebody can tell me what they're used for. But these are going to be fairly small fields, so they won't be tying up too much real estate. Oh, seriously? I don't have seasons on, do I? Didn't think I did. Oh, I do have it on. Time to shut that off. So I can just plant when I want. Start. And go down. There we go. I don't have the patience for seasons, so you guys will have to bear with me. I've tried it, I don't know how many times, but the amount of time you have to skip for winter and all that stuff is just too slow for me. I like to keep growing. Okay, get this done. You did a really nice job on these waterfalls. There's enough water scenery and stuff on the map that it's really interesting to go around, just drive around and look at stuff. Oh, come on, get back on the track. There you go, back on track. I think we'll just put these last 2 fields into chickpeas, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do next. Hit everything in the sky. There you go. Grr. Yep, that's one thing I would change about this map is all of the fences around every field. It's a little tiresome after a while. I might be able to take them out in the landscaping mode, but I really don't have the wherewithal to go through around all the fields and get rid of all the fence posts. I'd have to do it in Giants Editor if I was going to do it. Again, I don't have the desire to do it in Giants Editor. So, guess they'll be staying. Let's go back this way. This little corner so I can get back on straight lines again. And I'm going to miss the corner. Fine, don't go where I want you to go. Jeepers creepers. There we go. And I'm not even sure if I need regular harvesting equipment to do chickpeas or not. Guess we'll find out. Wow, that looks like a drunken farmer planted all that. Let's try that again. I was doing better on my hedgerows than I am doing straight farming. Holy cow. Right, let's get you lined up again. Whoa. Controller, don't be doing that. I gotta get a new dongle for my controller because I'll be playing out long and all of a sudden the camera will start going nuts or the view will zoom down and yeah, I gotta get a new dongle for it. Alright. I think we're back on semi-straight anyway. Here so I can get turned. Bad farmer. I'm going to try a worker on this to see if he'll stay inside the field. He should, because there's trees all the way around. So he should be able to take care of it himself. And plant the area I've already planted. Oh well. Yep. Okay. Gotta take off fast speed for him. Because he can't. He falls off the end of the field really easily. Alright, let him get turned around, then I'll turn off fast speed. He's gotta find his positioning again. Since he got turned all around. Where are you going? Oh, you're gonna try to get lined up and then figure out, oh, nope, I need to go in a circle. Now let's see if he gets lined up. Okay, there, now he's back on track. Must have had to reset the calculations or something, because it was like, what are you doing going in circles? And of course, he's gonna leave a blank mark. Cool. Alright, anyway, let's go take care of our bales, which I am going to get stuck on equipment, and then I'm just going to throw them in here for now. Probably make some people go, you're throwing the bales. Let's see, I've got a grass dryer there and my fermenters over there. So I'll put, if it'll take them. Sometimes these things will not take them when they're in bale form, which that's not going to do. Or if my fermenter will take it that way. Or if I'll have to rent a mulching machine for them. Alright, we're going to go see if I can hop the fence with a bale. Oh, there we go. Oops, wrong side. I need to drop off right here. You're not going to take it either. Okay. About these are hay bales, so I should be able to take them down to the cow barn and use them down there, I think. And silage. So all of this can go down to the cow barn. Next question is, do I own the cow barn? No, I don't think I do, because I'd show up there. Cow barn sits right here. 165,000? Oh, I get farmland. No, that's the extra pasture. There's a under road walkthrough that they go on, so this is all pasture here. All right, fine. I guess I'll buy it. Yes, because I want to get it started. All right, now. Wow, I went from 400,000 down to 163. Ouch. Okay, so I need a bale loader. Just gonna rent one of these auto loads. Yeah, we'll do that. So it's an auto load, bale loading on. Don't really care about the color. Just to lease. $1,000? Okay, I can handle that. Get ourselves one of those. And where's my other tractor? My ES is here. Come on, back up. Do I still have 5 tractors? Last time I looked, I had like 5 tractors on this farm. It's crazy. Oops, wrong screen. Anything new? Little tiny Massey Ferguson. 100 series doesn't have power to do hardly anything unless you run on a little tiny farm. All right, so yes, I have a bunch of tractors. So I have 3 medium-sized tractors, small tractor, and then I think I have just the bull. Okay, so I definitely don't need the Zetter, because that's just for my orchard. I'll just get a little tiny tractor or use the 7S for that. And I don't need the 6700. Wait, which one do I have my forks on over here? I think this is this. Ouch, that's loud. This is the 6700. So that one's got the forks on it, so I need to keep that one. 6S. Okay, so I was able to sell 1. Alright, so that's better than nothing. Probably end up selling 1 more. Maybe this 8S. Not sure yet. We'll see. How about we get the wagon first before we roll to the bales? Sounds like a plan to me. Alright. Get the wagon. And I'm gonna drop the sides down. And I think these bales are all the same size. So, do I have to do special loading type Euro pallets? I want set the bale, square bale 120s. I think these are 240s. Yeah, I think so. Guess we'll find out. Enable auto load. And what to do? 240. Oops, I just went past it. Here. 240s. Alright, so enable auto load. Let's see if it picks one. Okay, so they're not 240s. So, what size are we? We are 100 and... Okay, so we auto load. Do I have to do anything else? Let me shift R. Nope. Okay, so... Oh, the 120s are the micro ones. Okay, duh. 80s, 220s, I bet. Aha, there we go. 220s, and that, I think, take more? Not sure, but I think it can. Yep. At least one more load, I think. One more piece, and I cannot back up these trailers for anybody, so I'm going to make a circle. Get my wheel stuck on the frame. Perfect. Ooh, I might need the bull to pull this trailer full of bales. I don't know. Okay, give me the last bale. Come on. Give me the last bale, are you? Did this to me before. Doesn't like that last corner. I have to put that last bale on manually. I don't know why, but... And of course I can't jump in because I have strongman. There we go. Re-secure it. Alright, take these down to the let's see, down to the cow barn, which is... I look at the map because I don't know. It is straight south. So going south is that way. Down past the feedlot, down here where I have all my other storages. Down this way. Yeah, if I got a hold of this map and really wanted to redo it, I would get rid of half of these light poles. Because they're in really inconvenient spots. I would get rid of these white gates because they serve no purpose because there's no fence to block anybody out for the rest of it. And I would redo the farm, the main farm to start with. Can't see squat. Oh, run over a light pole. Perfect. All right, but I can't see half the time where I want to go, so I got to go in first person. But anyway, I would take and redo the main farm from the very get-go. I would get rid of a lot of the fences that are hidden in the bushes along the roads because they're just annoying. And it's not because I like to drive across the fields, but I do occasionally. It's more or less just because you get hooked up on things and you don't even know they're there half the time. Now, shut my map. Yep, I'm on the right track. Okay, so this way. Circle back. That. But I would just do a lot of different changes on the map. Not to the structure of the map too much by itself. It's just the quality of life stuff, like putting fences where they make sense, putting the telephone poles where they make sense. But maybe that's the American in me. I mean, maybe it's that way in Europe that they have all this stuff just but not for me. Alright, this is kind of an interesting yard to go in and out of with the trailers. Let's see if this will take bales. If not, I'm going to be quite displeased. F1. And of course, I have to hit the edge of something with this trailer. Can't drive without hitting something. Alright, so take that off and unfold trailer. I don't think I need to do that because I don't think the system will let me do this. Right. Enable auto load. Unload here. Yep, I'm gonna have to manually put it in. Which I now know I probably will not be doing bales. Because I don't believe these feedlots take bales. And I really don't want to be spending a lot of time baling and doing things and then I can't use them. So we're just going to separate them quickly. And really, did it take any of the bales? Didn't. So get the hay bales separated from those. Chest is, will it take one? Oh, it did take them. Awesome. Okay, good. It just counts down. That's why it takes longer. Okay, so we'll just drop them there. So it does take bales, but I still don't think I'm going to bale because it takes a lot longer to do stuff. And since I'm using the fermenters, it doesn't make sense to bale because the fermenters don't take them. I'll just need to haul some straw down here. And then we can get our production up and going on cows. Then I can actually purchase the cows. It's done. Take it? Yep. Okay, good. So we'll dump those there. Just doesn't like it when there's so many different types, I don't think. And I've tried working with a small tractor and forks and stuff, and I just don't have the patience anymore. Tried it last night, trying to stack bales and stuff, and I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. This is the most painful thing I've done in a long time. Let's get rid of that, and we're going to return this trailer. No, we're not, because I have another load of bales up at the house. But this yard is made in such a way, I have to go back in the cow fence to get turned around without, causing myself grief. Alright, go get the last load of bales. And then we will try not to hit the rocks and signs and stuff. Hi, peoples. Well, that's a sad sounding horn. Look out, coming through. Wow. Sounds like a little Prius or something. Oh, look out, dude. Walk out in front of me, you're just gonna get crunched then, I guess. Alright. Get this back up to the farm, get the load of bales, and then we'll fill up the truck with a load of straw. And we will get going. Get our cows up and running. I really like the way I've redone this yard. Much easier to maneuver through. That's view that I can see. It's in auto. Bam. This load of bales up here. Come on, trigger. There you go. Trigger you too. Turn off auto bale. And shut that off temporarily until we get back to cow barn. Alright, swing wide on this corner because of the light pole. Especially when you have longer equipment, you gotta swing wide. And down again. Then we'll check on our planter and make sure he's still working like he's supposed to. Should be done with that field by now. So how much time do I have? Shoot for 2 hours today. So half hour left. Now, people, coming through. Got work to do. About a half hour left, so we'll check on the cedar planter, and then we will bring some straw down to the cows and get them going, and that's probably going to be a half hour or so by the time we get that done. In we go. And unload bales. Right about there. Fold. And what key is it? It's I to unload. Pull that clear. And it's taking the bales. Make sure it takes them all while I'm at it. Then I can return this trailer. Don't need it anymore. And it's not taking those last bales. Is it full? Oh, I think I just missed the mark. Yep, just missed the mark with them. Whoops. Back here. Get you in there. Get the straw, and then we'll order ourselves some cows. I'm going to go with Guernseys. Or jerseys, I guess they call them on here. Going to go with those because I like the look of them. I get tired of Holsteins. And as far as I can tell, there's no difference in what... oh, they're full. Okay, so I'm just going to stack them here. So it'll take it as we make stuff. As far as I can tell, there's no difference between the breeds of cows as far as milk production. And we have a feeding robot on this one, so that'll be kind of cool once we get that up and running. And let's go grab a load of straw. Oh, and I need mineral feed too. So I'm just going to have the mineral feed delivered. Easier than trying to cart it all the way. Mineral feed. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give us a good start on the mineral feed anyway. For the years that I've been playing this game, I've really liked doing, like, loading pallets onto the trailers and bringing the trailers down and stuff like that. But since I've been using store deliveries, I don't even bother to use the shop hardly at all anymore unless I buy too much stuff and I have to go down and pick up the overflow. Because one of the reasons I do that is because a lot of the map makers put the shop on the opposite end of the map from your main farm. That drives me insane when they do that. Alright, fill you up. Okay, so we're good to go there. Let's go get some straw. Oh, and throw our tractor at the same time. Okay. Put me in the tractor. You. Okay, off we go to get some straw. We'll just use the truck for that. I think my truck is empty at the moment. Raise your driver. Look out. Yep. Oh, we're right next to where the seeder is. Oh, man, he didn't finish seeding. I'm going to get him restarted because he didn't finish. As a matter of fact, I think he went like 1 or 2 rounds and stopped. Just a shout there, and he stopped way up here. Oh, did he get stuck? Looks like he might have gotten stuck up there. Yeah, he got stuck on a barbed wire fence. Hence the reason I want to get rid of the barbed wire fences. Because it really messes with the planters too when they're trying to work with guys. Alright, so I'm going to touch up this little spot. Looks like he did okay. That's still my stuff. I didn't say he did any of that. So I have to drop that down. This little corner. And I forgot to turn off his fast speed, so that's why he didn't do very good here. So we'll give him one more shot. And we'll start him. And we'll turn off fast mode. Alright, let's see how you do. I don't have him quite lined up. Back him up over just a hair. Come on, get over there. Not that far. You're... Okay, wheel lined up. Seriously, Nakara, come on, back up right. Jeepers creepers. Turn you on, drop you down. Now give him leeway to go. He should be okay now that I've turned off his fast speed. I've turned off the rocks. I don't know why they keep appearing. Double check that before I'm speaking untruths again. Whoops, I'm down here. Snow. Crop destruction. Fieldstone is off, so... I don't know why it's kicking out so much fieldstone on top of my field, but I am not going to pick it up and I'm not going to roll it. So, it's going to have to damage my equipment then. And first person so I can see where I'm driving. my mission to get straw for the cows. Whoa, get on the road. I'd say best driver in Farm Sim, but that's clutch. I most of the time drive much better than he does. Alright, so we can park this tractor temporarily. Let's park it in next to the harvester. Stop. And truck is down here. Leave here. Alright, and I don't remember where I have my straw on this map, so I need to do a little look-see. That's my hay barn. That's... I think it's in my multi-fruit storage over here. That's where my straw is at. It's in... straw. Straw, there it is. Fill her up. I made a cup of hot cocoa before I started streaming, and it's salted caramel chocolate. Yum. Alright, let's go. Get this down to the cows and purchase us some cows. I think I might get the medium age, not the babies and not the mature, because the mature are ridiculously expensive. So we'll get the mediums. If there is medium, I don't even know if there is right off the top of my head. This is where the light poles are in the way when you have a straight truck like this. Very, very hard to maneuver some of these times around. These things. This so I can see. Wow. I forget how hard it is to drive this truck on these roads. Come on, get over where you belong. There you go. I think I've said it before, I would love to use my steering wheel with this game, but I use my desk for so many things, like my real work and things, that I cannot have it set up all the time. Thought about getting a stand for it, but then I have to hook it all up to my TV, and I don't like that idea either. So, I guess I'll just be stuck with a... Uh-oh, I'm hooked on that rock right there. Get off. There we go. In some straw. Should get the straw. There we go. And if it all doesn't fit in the feed trough, I'll put it inside the barn, because I can make it into bedding. And it says my worker is completed, so we'll see if he does. Oh, that's dumping. Nah, I'll wait till it's done dumping. Looks like it's going to hold it all, though, I think. Close to it. Then we'll have to bring a second load down for bedding. It's going to take it all. Okay, well, we'll bring a second load down for bedding. And I need to get a water trailer so we can give the poor animals water. Anything on sale that's worth it? Now. I was going to buy that little tractor on there for the animal water trailer, but I'm not going to do that. Let's go. I'm going to go the smaller trailer, because once I fill it up, it shouldn't need to be filled too much. I mean, the area. And then I'll just bring one of the tractors I already have down here to fill their water. Where did it... Oh. Should have put the thing right here, because this was my purchase point. Where did you put my tractor? Or my water thing? Still didn't finish that field. Doggone him. Okay, shop point is there. Cow barn. Heap. Okay, so didn't put it there. Where's the other shop? That's my big thing there. That wing, that... Nope. I don't know where it put it right off the top of my head here. So we'll have to find it. Anyway, we will open up the doors. And buy ourselves some cows. Shoom. Trigger. And I could transport them myself, but I really don't feel like it. So, let's see, I can get babies. I can get 12-month-old, or I can get 18. We'll go 12. Wow, the money difference, though. Heck with it, we're going to go babies. So select babies. Sure, we'll go with 60 babies. Sure. Done. Now, I have 60 cows. This is a cool way he set this up. I like it. The feeding robot really isn't that big of a deal because it's used on several different maps, but I love when you do it. See, now, if you watch this, you'll see the robot is working right here. So it's made its first batch. I need to move my truck or I'll get in the way of the robot. Get out of the way. So we'll pull the truck way up over here. So it's out of the way of the robot, and it'll come rolling out. And he'll feed them their first allotment of feed. And this particular barn is available in several different maps, and I think you can get it in the mod hub also. I love it, because you just dump all your stuff in there and let the robot go. And then I'm going to get ahead of him. He'll start dumping feed when he gets to a certain point. There he goes. Start dumping feed. And then he'll continue his circuit. I'm just going to stand out of his way and let him go. He, she, it, whatever you want to say, call it. Fill it up. And then as soon as he gets that first load done, he'll keep filling until he gets enough feed in here that they're fully fed. And now he'll go back to his little house and make another batch. Now, this cow pen is really cool too, because you have your main cow barn doors, and you have a water trough back here. I love this mountain. It's back here, these big rocks. Really like that. And then you have your water trough, which I need to fill up yet. Then there's no gate here, so the cows can wander all the way back here, all the way up onto this grazing pasture here, which is really cool, I think. So many maps don't have this kind of cool features. It's just neat. I like the way they do it. They don't, pigeon their 150 cows on a little teeny tiny square. So, yeah, it's one of my favorite features of this map is the big walk under thing for the cows. What would have been nicer yet is if they would have had like a gate, like between these two areas here, and they had a gate here, well, at least between this barn and the feeder, because then the cows for sure wouldn't get out, just for realism. But there's not one here either. So, and cows will they're curious little buggers. They'll get out of every little spot you can put them in. So, let's see, should be able to. We're full on hay. So he did the first batch. He won't feed for another 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours, I don't think. He'll make the next batch. So, let's get this truck out of here. Probably run over a couple cows in the way in the process, but that's alright. They'll forgive me. Alright, so let's go get some more straw so we have some bedding, and then find out where our water tank ended up. Because it's here somewhere. Not sure where that ended up. Just for giggles, where is my feed levels in my cows? Feed level. Oh my, how much did this thing hold? Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring lots of hay and stuff down here. I really have to get the grass going. Hear that? I'm gonna have to start buying TMR, and I really don't want to. Come on, get off of there. Really don't want to buy TMR. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take this sign out because I can't make that turn otherwise. And not heeding the horn. Oh well. Too bad, so sad. Alright, off we go. And get a load of straw. Then I gotta get that worker to finish that field. I don't know why he won't. Unless he's out of seed. Oh, Bessie, this is fast. You're like a Formula One driver in this truck. But I use tractors and trailers for everything. I get sick of it after a while. I like to use trucks for hauling grain and stuff. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm hooked. What am I hooked on? Yep. Yes, light pole. Imagine that. Light pole. Can I get rid of any of those light poles with the selling thing for construction? Just out of curiosity. I don't think I can. Nope, I can't. They're part of the map. Grr. Okay. Just have to learn how to drive better, I guess. So let's get some more straw. And then keep our eyes peeled for our little water tank. Where did it put it? It should have delivered it down where we were, because that's where I had the shop set at. But it probably kicked it down to the main shop. If the trigger was blocked, it would have done that, so more than likely that's where it ended up. And there was my controller again. Stop it. And main shop. Thing down here. Nope. Okay, so where is... Can I find it by looking in here? Animal. Show on map. Well, come on. No, I don't want to sell it. I want to show it on map. Is that backspace or enter? Backspace, I think. Alright, we'll figure it out. There's trailers, Treon. Got a bunch of stuff there. Water pump. Okay, so let's go this one. I think there's a hot spot. Vehicles, trailers, tools. We'll shut all that stuff off. It'll show. Okay, there's that. That's that little trailer. Where's my other trailer at? I know I bought it. Where did it go? It's the beast. Well, I'll be jiggered. Where'd it go? Did my trailer go? Well, I guess I'll have to sell that one and get another one, because I don't know where that trailer went. 6,000. How much money do I lose drop selling it right away? Like that. It's one thing I find very annoying too in this game, is that they deduct the value of your things so much. Which one did I... They're lost. Again. So I have the 1600. So 1600 is 8,000. This one's currently valued at 6,000. I lost $1,700 off of it for having it like 5 minutes. Okay, well, I'm going to do something a lot of you are probably going to frown on, but I'm going to sell that one. Buy myself another one once I reset my spot. I'm going to put it right here so I know where it's at. then I'm going to adjust my money because I never could find that thing. Why? Yes. Okay. Now, it's there. Okay, now I'm going to adjust my money by the $1,200 because I think it's baloney that you lose that much money just by bringing something down to your farm. Okay, now let's take this down and put this, most of this will go into the, yeah, that. Do I have a hitch on the back of this? Don't believe I do. Oops, not what I want to see. Let's see it. Have a hitch? It looks like it's some kind of a hitch, but I don't think I got the right one for that. We'll try it just for giggles. Get myself going forward here. It'd be nice if I could take it all in one trip. Oh, I can! Haha, nice. Alright. So we'll take this down to the cows, get them watered, and then I'm going to call it a night, I think. So that'll be up and running, and that'll fast forward overnight and get some more crops going. Once I finish the field that worker's been having trouble with. Get that finished up. Grr, I like this truck, but yet I don't. It rocks so much. That's weird how it rocks. That's okay. I'm not going to worry too much about it, because I can stay on the road and it doesn't flip every 2 seconds like the pickups do. You bump one of these signs or something and the pickups just go flying. It's like, speed through town. Good at that. And hit the brakes. Make the turn. Almost kiss this tree because that big rock on the corner. And bring this down to... Oh, pff, cow laid down right in the middle of my driveway. Alright, cool. I'm going to put a water spigot right next to this so I can leave the tank sitting here, and I can't see a blame thing. So I need to unhook the water tank, and I'm going to sit it with strongman. I'm going to put it right where the trigger is, close to where the trigger is, so I can just hook up to it with a tractor. We'll put it like right here, and then I'm going to put in a water spigot right there. So let's go into construction, container, I'm going to do these, turn my view so I can see, and override the overlap, and we're going to put it right next to it so I can feed and water without moving. And right there I should be able to leave the trailer sit there and just hook up a tractor to run it. We'll be good to go. Alright, cow, look out. I went through. If you want some fresh bedding, you gotta look out. Alright, let's see if I can get this hooked up enough to give them a couple trailerfuls of water. Alright, so if this works, I'll have it close enough and fill. Nope, not quite set right. There we go. Now I have it at a spot where I can fill and overfill at the same time. Alright, once in a while I'll just hit the overfill button and it'll dump it into the trough. I do that on a lot of my farms. I put the water trough real close, and then the water spigot real close to the trough. So then all I have to do is hook up my tractor or anything I'm in to that and zoom zoom, and I'm done with my watering and everything. Don't know how much it holds though. Water holds about 30,000, 20, 30,000 maybe, give or take. So we'll let it do a couple thousand. Go back about our merry way. Dump that in. Then I might bring that little Massey Ferguson that I have up at the yard that's sitting over by my almond harvesters. I'll bring that down here and just leave it here since I need a vehicle, or I might just grab, I think I have a little Oliver tractor here. That is like $5 grand. Might work really well with it. It's a manual transmission, so it drives me crazy in that regard, but other than that, it works really well. Yep, I have lots of Massey Fergusons. Yep, I have an Oliver. I think that's what I'll do. I'll buy the Oliver and set it down here. Dump that off out. Hey shop, deliver me an Oliver down here. Bam! Small tractors, all the way to the end. Can't tell I like Massey Ferguson, can ya? Lots of red. Oliver tractor. I'm gonna get just base horsepower. Which is it? 8,000 extra. Now we're just gonna put base on it. We're gonna put single tires. We're gonna put some weight down the front just so it looks decent. And we're gonna leave it open cab. Front load attacher. Yeah, we'll put it on just in case I need to do something in the future with it. It's only $1,500. So for $7,600, I have a 58 horsepower, which is a kick it up to go. Turbo diesel, 50. Shouldn't need it though, because I'm not going to use it for a bunch of stuff. For pulling plows and things. Oh, I just did it anyway. Oh, well. This is a cool little tractor. I really like it. Come on. Let's go. Work today. The only thing is, it bugs me because it's got the multiple manual shifting. I just don't like manual shifting tractors. Get this out of the way. And we'll hook up the Oliver to it. I should have my auto engine start shut off so I can turn them on and off like I need them. But I have a tendency to forget them on, so I'll just leave it this way for now. Okay, let's go back up. Do this, and overload it to the trough. And that'll be good for now. And let's see. Get them fed. We're just going to unhook it and we'll stick the Oliver inside the shoulder. So it's technically undercover. Cow cows. There we go. We'll stick it over in the shed way in the corner. Stick it in here for now. Alright, so that's taken care of. Let's dump the bedding. Which I might have to do some fancy dumping because this trailer, or this truck, tips vertically. So I don't know exactly how this is going to work, but we'll figure it out. Here. And how close am I going to come to hitting the ceiling, I wonder? Probably pretty darn close. Start overloading. I have to do little bits at a time so I don't send my truck flying. Oh, no. Come on. Keep doing it. Get there sooner or later. Okay, so it's going to take the entire 39,000. I'll see where that's at so I have an idea how much to bring down next time. Straw's almost full, so I bet you it's like 50,000, 55,000, give or take. Water, they're good, but their TMR is pretty low, so I'm gonna have to get that other stuff running as soon as I can. Oop, sorry cows. Oh, with your ankles, there you go. Alright, so cows are up and running. And the feeding robot's getting ready to go, because that's when it shuts that screen. Feeding robot's mixing its load. So that 11,000 is not going to last long, but I'm just going to have to try and get it up and running as quickly as I can. Get the grass up and running. And get some straw. More straw, because that's going to take quite a bit of that, too. Maybe do a couple harvesting contracts if I've got anything, because I need to keep the straw flowing in. And first person. Quieter, too. Let's see. Then when we're done with this, take our truck and crash into things and park it up a little farm. And then we'll go check on that field. And I see my 2 hours are up, but I might go for 3. We'll see. Ooh, I missed the light poles. How do you like them apples? Come on. Get up the hill. There we go. Okay, now pull this in over here. I don't need it at the moment. Okay. Truck is parked, and this is the... I was going to take this little tractor down there. It's not good for much of anything else, so I might end up taking it down to, like, the sheep pen or that one. And maybe I'll share it between the sheep pen and that one. I need to check on that other tractor. Is he finished? No. I'll finish it up myself, because he's obviously having issues. Back off so I can see what I'm doing. And get this done. And then figure out what we're going to do to get the grass and the silage up and running. Like I said, I might just buy enough of both just to keep them functioning until I can get my own grass and stuff going in the fermenters. But it takes a while for the grass and things to load into the fermenter, so, I mean, to be processed, so I'll probably end up buying more bales just to get them fed and keep them going. Because I think the big bags of TMR are pretty expensive. Because with 60 cows, it's going to take quite a bit to keep them running. Okay. So we're going to finish this little bit of planting off. I think this is the last field we have to plant right now. And since I have 2 fields of sugar beets that are just about ready to be harvested, I'll have to rent the harvester. And I'm not doing the rooster because that took way too long to get anything done. That's about another 20 grand I gotta kick out for that. Oh, is that field completely done? Good enough. It's got 2 little empty spots, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Oh boy, I still have field 40 to plant. I was going to go chickpeas with that too. Let's call it good with chickpeas on both fields. Or I could put, after I crash into the wall, I could put wheat in there, or barley again. Oh, come on. Let me out of the freaking field. Goodness. This is why I get frustrated with all these fences everywhere. Because you can't get in and out of the fields half the time. I end up crashing into things really bad when I get frustrated because it's just annoying. Get off. Get me out. Really? Give me the turning circle just a little bit more. Now I'm stuck on the stupid sign. Really? Get over here. And you go this way. Go forward enough that I can get out of here. Okay, let go of it. Frustration upon frustration with that kind of thing. And I'm not a patient person when it comes to that. So field 40, we'll quick field do that one, then I'm going to call it a night. I want to get all my fields planted. Oh, controller, what are you doing? Stop it. Okay, and we have piggos right here. Don't know if I'll run pigs, we'll see. They're only really good for selling, so I just don't know if we'll run them or not. We'll see. Alright, so can I get into this field right here? Yes, I can. Convoluted way, but I made it. Okay. This one I'm just going to plant on my own because it's going to be faster for me to do that because it's not that big of a field. Yeah, finish unfolding. Not patient. Turn you on. Drop you down. You know what? I'm going to put wheat in this one. I want to get some more straw. Do I need straw that bad? Oh, I don't think I do. I've still got plenty for now. Oh. Always helps when you put the implement down. Alright, there we go. Now we're back planting. I should really come up with a plan of what I'm going to do, but it's more fun just deciding on the fly what I'm going to do with things. If I can get the 2 fields of grass going, I can get my fermenters up and running. And then I can get the milk sheep going because they take grass only. And a little bit of that protein feed, which I've got quite a bit made up already. And then I can get those up and running. And those are the only 2 I think I'm going to have for now. Because the greenhouses, once they start spitting things out, I'm going to have my hands full just transporting that, I think. And keeping these fields going I have, which I might eventually end up selling some of these fields because I will have a hard time keeping up with them. Get this first round done, then I'll kick it into high gear and get that done. I don't have that many more close trees that I have to watch for. And go to town. And meanwhile, I'll do a little research and see what I can use chickpeas in. If it's oil or something I can make with them, or if there's another product that's in the farming game. I don't know if he has it in the help menu. Honestly, I've never looked. So maybe I'll have to look and see if he edited the help file. Touch up that little spot on the next pass up. Kind of organized here. to have to fertilize the heck out of these fields, because without having fresh lime down, it's going to take more fertilizer, I think. And then for next stream, I'll probably turn on precision farming. Actually, after next harvest, I probably will. Go down. Come on, go down. Oops. Can't see with the tree in the way. Finish up this field, and then I think I'm going to call it a night, because I need to get up and move around, and I need to finish up my project that I was working on. And somebody else has been pinging me on Discord, so I gotta get a hold of them and see what they needed. And take care of that. In the next few weeks and months, I'll be starting to put more 3D stuff on. I keep saying that I'm going to put it on, but I've just been in between 3D projects, so I haven't put anything on lately. But I will be putting it on, because I've got a bunch of models that I need to clean up and make into good models, because they're not such hot models that I downloaded from the internet. So I want to make them nice and neat and pretty, so I can use them in my Unreal projects without any issues. Get them unwrapped properly so the textures lay correctly and everything like that on them. That takes a little while, so that's a good thing to work on and do on a stream. Then I can just turn on some Spotify royalty-free music and let her go. Sit and work, and then just have my mic available if anybody happens to be in the chat room, and sit and chat with them. Because no matter what some people may think, it's tough to talk to yourself for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, depending on however much you do. It's done. Once I get this done, I might be back with a 3D stream. I don't know. We'll see how things work out. I gotta get a hold of my person that's been trying to get a hold of me and see what they need. And that might curtail my plan, but I might be back with some 3D work tonight. We'll see. But if that's it, I'm not going to have any commentary. I'm just going to turn the stream on and work. Because the people who seem to watch my videos aren't very chatty. So, which is fine. I'm not going to get after you for that. And you're not going to see me begging for likes and pleads. You guys know what to do if you like a video. So, and at this point, I am not trying to do this for money. So we're just perfectly fine. Just lurking, chatting, whatever you want to do. Passes and I'll be done with this field. Oops, I missed. Let's try again. Get lined up. Now put it down. There you go. Back on track. Can't do it that close. And I'm missing a bunch. Get over there. I was getting grief from a friend that I don't use the GPS the other day. Nope. I'm a traditional farmer. I don't use GPS. My real-life grandpa used to have something, saying he would do about gardens and things when people would say your rows aren't straight. He says you get more in a crooked row than you get in a straight row. So he never worried about it. And there I'm missing a bunch. That I will touch up, because that's a lot of wasted stuff. It's touched up, because I can't drive straight, obviously. Or even drive crooked for that matter half the time. It up and do the last couple. Whoa, controller, don't do that. Couple passes. And we'll be good to go. And then I'm going to call it a night. And then I'll probably end up doing, like I said, precision farming from now on, because it does save an extreme amount of money in seed and fertilizer and lime. And then we're going to keep our sheep, probably get our sheep running as soon as I get the grass stored. 1 or 2 fields of grass is all I'm going to need to get the sheep up and running, because I have plenty of the protein feed. And then by then I hope the sugar beet fields are ready to go, so I can get those done and start the true production of the sugar beet processing, or the protein feed processing. And in fact, oops, if I turn on down the cedar, let me look at the value of these 2 fields I have for sugar beets. Those are actually quite expensive. I could probably buy that many sugar beets, the equal value, and it would be a small fortune worth of sugar beets. And plus, it would save me a lot of money. And I don't think they're fields I want to run, because 48 is one. Actually, no, 48 is one that we just planted. Correction, 40. Sorry, my brain is a little sideways. 48 is my beet field, and 23 are my beet field. I might run them, but I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 fields I got to try and keep track of to do all these productions, and I don't know if I'll keep them all. If I do, I'm probably going to turn 1 more into a grass field. So I have 3 grass fields, maybe 23. Put that into a grass field. And then I'm going to probably sell 48. How big is 48? Does that tell me? I don't think it does. Okay. Let me see. Does it tell me? Farmland 58, value 129,000. So if I sold that and I bought $129,000 worth of regular sugar beets, which are currently selling for $227. Let's see. Get my calculator out here because I'm not in any mood to do. So 120,000 roughly divided by 1,000 gives us 12. Wait, no, 20. Fingers hit the right keys. 120,000 divided. It's 120, and then we multiply that times 227. So for $27,000, I could buy the equal value of that field. Technically, I would get a lot more beets off of that field, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I just have plenty of things to try and keep track of now. I don't really need to have 8 fields. It's like I said, I don't care if some of these productions sit not functioning. take this back up to the house. And I'm right below the house, so I can go. Can I get up this way? Yes, I can. This goes up the back way. Take this up and wash it, and then I'll figure out what I want to do. Granted, I know with those fields, whoa, I'm going to get a lot of sugar beets off of them. But the two fields I harvested potatoes, I think I have over 300,000 units of. Oh, dang it! I've been hitting stuff. What am I hooked on now? Stupid light pole. Imagine that. Sorry, I'm a little frustrated with some of these damn light poles and stuff on this map. Yeah, so it's just the fact that I don't know if I need that many sugar beets. And I won't have a bakery or anything up and running anytime soon, so I really don't need them for that. All I really need them for right now is the sugar beet, or the protein feed for the animals is all I really need it for. Okay, and I'm going to sell that red trailer back there because I don't need it for anything. Trailer, since I bought that little flatbed. That's my manure trailer. This is the one I want to sell. Alright, I'm going to wash my equipment quick. So yeah, I don't know if I'll keep those fields. I'll probably harvest them and then just sell them off. Or make one of them at least into a grass field. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, so we'll figure it all out in the next few videos. But I am in absolutely no hurry to get all the productions up and running on this map. Come on, wash up. Alright. Should be able to park it. Here. I can't see where I'm going. Already here. And over so I'm not hogging the entire bay with one thing. Get over there. Really? Over here further. Thank you. There we go. That's where I want you. Right. You. And park the tractor next to it for tonight. Alright guys, that is going to do it for me tonight, because I got some other stuff I got to catch up on. I am going to sell this when I get a chance. Next plan is, how close are we to harvesting those sugar beets? I think we're way away. Sugar beets are on 38 and 48. So 48's about ready to pop, but then that one will be falling the next day or so. And by then, here's my other field that's going to be ready. It's on 36, just for giggles. That's a big cornfield. So then by then, those two barley fields, and then this one will be ready to go, plus my grass will be ready to go. So I'm going to have harvest on my hands next time we see each other, I think. Yeah, I will. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and save it here. And you guys have a wonderful night, and keep happy, stay healthy, all that good jazz. I'll catch you later.